Dallas Cowboys are back on the clock at number 137. Tom, Mo.
Give me Mo Hurst, baby.
Say it with me.
Give me Mo Hurst. Give me Tim Settle. I think Settle feels a bigger need, but Mo Hurst is the better player overall, regardless of that medical heart condition there. I didn't love going Dorrance Armstrong at number 116. Make it up to the Cowboys fans, folks. Give you another defensive lineman. By the way, they could legitimately double dip at wide receiver or linebacker. If it's not a D-line player, I'm looking at a safety. They like Nyheim Hines and they like Ito Smith. They are both off the board. Some halfbacks still left on the board as well. The Cowboys want to go that route. I wouldn't mind Dane Cruikshank. I wouldn't mind Deshaun Elliott at safety, but I want a defensive lineman for the Cowboys here. Tim Settle, Mo Hurst, that should be the pick. Both those guys are tremendous value here. Upwards of 50 picks that they should have gone beforehand here for even just Tim Settle. I had a first-round grade on Mo Hurst. Heart is clearly an issue. We were told he is on the Cowboys' big board. That means they probably docked him, didn't eliminate him. I would take him in round 4. I think it would be such a fantastic selection here. If it's not going to be defensive lineman, I think tight end makes sense well because that is a big, big need for the Dallas Cowboys.
The pick is in for the Dallas Cowboys, and do you think tight end rose up the ranks of needs because of the Jason Witten retirement?
They were not prepared for it. They did not think Jason Witten was going to retire. Among the tight ends left, there is a big drop-off, by the way. It goes Dalton Schultz, and then all the way down outside of my top 200 is Troy Fumagalli. There's a big drop-off here. I would not mind a tight end either.
All right, the selection is here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've selected Dalton Schultz, tight end out of Stanford.
This fits their MO. This is another good Stanford tight end. He's got quality hands in terms of dropping passes. He's not going to drop many of those. Good hands. Didn't make a ton of plays downfield, but he can block. Just 10 yards per catch. He's never going to be the true downfield type of tight end. He could end up being Tyler Kroft of the Cincinnati Bengals. I think that Dalton Schultz is going to get a chance to win the starting job for the Dallas Cowboys at tight end. He will compete with Jeff Swaim. I know Cowboys fans love Rico Gathers. The Cowboys have doubts about Rico. He's very, very raw as a prospect. I think there's some doubts about his commitment to the Cowboys as well. He missed all of this year, didn't practice. A super raw player. Upside as a pass catcher for Rico. Schultz brings you a more consistent player in terms of blocking, in terms of ready-made NFL guy. He's learned a lot from the Cowboys he's learned a lot from Stanford as being a tight end. Dalton Schultz, I like this pick, was number 154, but a big, big drop-off among tight ends for me. I am okay with this selection. The top tight end left. Maybe the Cowboys have finally found their true Jason Witten replacement. At the very least, Schultz, Swaim, Jarwin, and Rico Gathers will all fight for what I think will be 3 roster spots at tight end. Rico might not make the roster. I know the upside is there. We saw the flashes. He hasn't played at all this year, though.
Do you love Rico, Cowboys fans? Let us know in comments.
He could be great, but the Cowboys, I don't think, trust him right now based on what Stephen Jones said. Stephen Jones has mentioned Rico last. That is not an accident. Right now, for the Cowboys depth chart, he is number 4 on their depth chart. I think he is now behind Dalton Schultz. I'm sorry, Cowboys fans. That's how the team is operating right now.